Yes, Jericho, I shall hydrate for you, buddy. Drink my suit up. Drink my suit up, you can't spell for shit, buddy. uh, okay, guys, welcome back to the stream. After we got through some of that Temiku game, brought to me by the amazing people at Ratchet League Games, we're back into Judgment again. Back doing some Judge. I feel like every time I say Judge, I feel like Judge Dredd. I wonder what people thought. Judge Dredd, the first movie, with Sly Stallone, Rocky Balboa, Rambo, or the second Judge Dredd. I didn't mind either. I thought the first one was good. I remember watching it back in the day on VHS. But also the second one was, the reboot, the remake, or what do you want to call it these days, was okay too. What's the guy say? Saying about an old fart. Oh, sorry, dude. Okay, let's just look something real quick. L1. That's my map. Objective. I can't choose my objectives. Like, I can't. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is, that's the objective, but I don't want to. I'm just seeing if I can do some main missions instead of side missions all the time. Or just, no matter what happens, you're just stuck with doing that mission, I think. I guess that's what we do. So when we left this game yesterday, guys, just wait. Oh, there's a lot of guys that just want to kick my ass straight away.
Stay down.
Like, there's a lot of bad guys now after me. Street thugs. Won't be a second, guys. I just gotta do something. Just a second, guys. I apologise. Okay, that's that done. Let's get into the game. This is back in my day. I would eat a £5 steak. I think that's what he said. Dented car. Oh, hold up! Look at some bad guys again. Let's run towards them. We've ended up in this little room. Oh, he's got a knife. Watch out for the knife. Oh, hear him. Oh.
Really, guys?
Really, guys? Do you want any more of me? Okay, we're back here. Back in this quaint, cozy little bar. So a nurse, right? You'd think a nurse could go out drinking by herself every night? They're busy and tired. Maybe you're in the press then. I doubt journalists are so bored they go drinking every night either. So we gotta guess what she does for a living? Is that what we're doing, don't we? Hey. Oh, a new challenge approaches, and this one's a detective. Watch out, Murray.
Huh?
Come for some sport? Tech? Apparently he thinks I'll be good at this. That, or he's desperate. You want in? It's 10,000 yen, mate. Whoever guesses Marie occupation takes the pot. So for putting down 10k, I would make it a whopping 40. Don't be a buzzkill, Jack. I think you might actually have a shot. Maybe she's keen on me. So how about I make it more interesting for you? I'll bet 50,000 yen that nobody can guess. What? That's a lot! So the winner gets 90k yen? 90,000 yen, I mean? Wow, more interesting is right.
Hey.
How about you, Dak? There's quite a fortune on the line if you could guess it. Let's do it. How could I refuse? Count me in. Now we're talking. Ha 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 ha. You're welcome to observe. Take all your time you need. The solicitor's side case. Alright. I guess I'll see what I can glean from her apparel and body language.
What the?
That necklace has some expensive stones. Certainly didn't come from the discount aisle. If she bought it herself, she's doing just fine on her own. But it could also be a gift from a guy. Then again, if she's here every night, chances are low that she's serious with anyone right now. Maybe she's already married. Is there anything I can find on her that would tell me more about her marriage history? Let's have a look at her ring.
Suspicious.
No ring on the finger, not even a seller's where it would have been. She looks like she's got stumps. No ring on her finger. I've got to assume she's not married. Nice. That's useful information. Her nails are nicely manicured. That probably means she's having long nails and nail polish don't interfere with her job. Looking her over, guys.
What the?
That material isn't cheap, and the design is classy too, probably a luxury brand. No way she goes through hassles of dressing up to come drinking, but no way she wears that to work either. Could she be a freelancer of some sort? The color is a bold choice. It's safe to assume wherever she works isn't a super conservative. Okay. Your hair is dyed and your nails are done, so you clearly don't have a job that would impose rules on you. No ring means no husband. You're dressed to the nines down to the accessories. Clearly you have money. And the fact that you're here every night means you aren't working very demanding hours. Impressive. I know who to call if I ever need a detective. So, I'm right so far? Ha! Could be. It wouldn't be fair if I told you, would it? Oh, I can confirm that she isn't short of money. I couldn't help but notice earlier, you paid the tab with the black card, right? Oh, now I think about it. Really? Can't you get it out? Oh, sorry. Can't you only get one of those if you're filthy rich? Hey, how rich are you talking here? She clearly has both money and luxury on her time. That Marie's occupation must be a CEO's lover, an author, or a doctor. Or it won't be a doctor. An author? A CEO's lover. Oh, what do you reckon, guys? Oh, I don't know. I don't want to blow this. I'm gonna go. I reckon she probably. If I had to choose one right now, I'd probably go. I'm getting rid of the doctor. I'd say she's an author, but then again, CEO's lover. The CEO's lover is a bit of a. Let's have a look. I'll be a second, guys. Okay, so there's no answer. she just tells you it's wrong anyway. We'll just go author. Okay, are you an author perhaps? I guess you come into the bar to hear stories and make up a great research? Interesting. No one's ever guessed that before.
Yeah.
Final answer? Yeah, I'll go with that. Anyone else? Can you venture on a guess? I'm gonna go with accountant. Yep. I'd say she's a principal of a private school. A good guess. All good guesses. I'll take a stab at being her in her stocks. Real estate management. So, time to call in the bet. What's the answer? She's gonna say, nah. You're wrong. I win. I reckon she's a con artist. That's what I reckon she is. She's a fucking con artist. Looks like I'm taking the part. Oh, damn it. That's how she gets, the money. She takes bets like this. I should be off, though. I do have work to do, you know. Work? At this time of night? Yep. Not that I have to go off if I don't feel like it. See you around. Well, that was... well, that went poorly. I doubt we're even close. Yep, and we're no closer than we are when we started. Say, Tak, don't detectives also tail people for a living? Huh? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, but I do. Why don't you see where she goes? Discreetly, of course. Seriously? Oh, that's a good one. At this point, I'll be willing to pay for the truth. Fine. If it's a job, I'll take it. Okay, then we're gonna go on Taylor. Because I reckon she's a con artist. I reckon she comes to the bars and gets people looking over her fancy clothes and shit. Gets the guys all aroused, and then she does this stuff to con them out of money. Then she is. Let's see where she goes. That's what I reckon anyway. I reckon she's a con artist. Damn con artist. That's how she got all the money for all her pretty stuff. She doesn't work, she just cons the shit out of people. Ha 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 ha, beat you to it, baby.
Isn't that...
Fuck, I ran straight into the thing and I stuffed it up. I was hoping there'd be a blue thing that just popped up. Hey, Ford! Welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Look at you creeping around a sign. Ah. I'm good, just got home. Well, welcome home, Sporty. Welcome home, boy. Time to feed the dog and get to work. Watching the mob stream Judgment. How was your day? I hope your day was good.
Isn't that...
I keep stuffing this up. I can't get away from her. There's no places to hide. Normally I can hide behind signs and stuff, but they're not becoming blue.
A lady can never be too careful.
Damn right, girl. More like feed my face with a Chipotle and maybe stream some Minecraft. Chipotle. Sounds good. Sounds good. You can never have too much Chipotle. You're gonna bathe in that stuff there, 40. Hell yeah, I would. That's what you need to do. You just need to get some sauce, just put it all on your body, just lather it all up, and have a stream. Call it the Chipotle. What do we call it? Chipotle stream. That sounds pretty shit, to be honest. Chipotle jerkin stream. Yeah, that's it. Chipotle jerkin stream. I'm pretty sure you get a blowout on Twitch there. People were like, what the hell is this guy? And you're just covered in Chipotle and you just got no shirt on. It's all through your hair. You're playing Minecraft, swearing at yourself. That'd be great. Hey, that's Marie? No way. I guess you'd make a pretty good demo at a high-end steel plant. I bet someone would buy that sauce. I bet you would there, 40. I reckon I would too. Body lotion that's Chipotle flavored body lotion. Imagine all the girls you get all jumping over you and they can just lick it off you. You'd be hot and tangy at the same time. Okay, don't get me a wrong idea. I have a friend of mine who has a little thing going in a beauty salon. You knew I was following you? Yeah, I figured you would, and the odds were in my favor. No, I mean by the sauce after I use it. Use Chipotle sauce. Put it on eBay. Starting price, $5.50. Use Chipotle sauce. Pretty sure the mad cowboy would buy that. Damn, she's onto me. Just who you are, Marie. But I have many chances if she's going to work now. I have to make sure she doesn't catch me. Marie would recognize me if in a heartbeat, of course. Maybe I should. Damn right, we're gonna get into costume. There we go. This should make it harder for her to recognize me. Okay, tail a target. Now I'm all dressed up, so it's gonna be a bit hard for her to hopefully figure out that I'm tailing her. I still reckon she's a con artist. Oh, she could be a prostitute. We never know. We'll find out hopefully soon. Oh, shit!
Isn't that...
No, it's not. You don't know who I am. Got an itchy ear. How'd she get my number? She texted me. How'd she get my damn number? Thank God you don't have fights. Guys, the thugs don't come for you when you're trying to tail someone. It'd be pretty it'd be pretty hard then. Oops.
The lady can never be too careful.
She's just there and it said it was counting down. Why was it counting down?
Isn't that...
It's not, girl. It's not who you think it is. Got my costume on. Oops. So once she's out of view, it counts down, even though you know where she is. Out of the way, dude. This is a long one. We're going for a long walk. Still think she's a con artist. Con artist or a prostitute, one of the two. High class call girl. She's still there, yep. Okay, oh, what happened then? I've run off. I ran to a bike. Now, where's she working? What's she doing? She might have like a real piss-ass job. She might be a cleaner or a waitress. Wait, don't tell me. Don't tell me! Don't tell me what? Okay. Okay, this is where she's going down to the casino. There's a casino down there. I wonder what she is. Maybe she owns the damn casino. Oh.
Let's see. Why am I bad? Perfect.
Wrong key. Wrong key. Okay, this chick here that I tried to get with before, the waitress chickie, they wouldn't have a bar with me because she wouldn't talk to me, hasn't moved since. Is that you, Tak? You tried to you can't hide it because, besides, I have a hunch that you might follow me. But how? I guess I knew you'd be the type to call my bluff. Your bluff? Don't you get it? Welcome to what I do for a living. You're a gambler? That's right. And a gambler only works when she's feeling lucky. That's my little secret. I see. Makes sense why the idea of betting pool excited you too. I only did it for fun at first, you know. But then I kept winning. I guess I have a talent for it. And when I made enough money, I left office work behind. And now you have a black card? Pretty impressive. But the others are chopping at it a bit to find out, I presume. Tell you what, if I pay you, will you keep it a secret? Can't exactly have rumors spreading that I make my fortunes in illegal casinos, can I? Damn right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting out either. Tell them I lost you in a crowd. But I must say, you're a really good detective. Your logic was on point. What do I say? Want to see how you fare in my line of work? You might do better than you'd think. Nah, I could always do worse than you'd think. Okay, she's a gambler. Well, I had down she's a con artist or a prostitute. So I was completely wrong. This chick here that I was trying to chat up doesn't want to bar with me. This one here, she has not moved. And you can't do nothing to him. Which is a bummer. Not to worry, we'll move on. We'll move on for that. Oops, I'm all over the place. I'm all over the place. There's a wall in my way. Okay, what do we have next, eh? We've obviously got to go back to... Oh, we've just got to go back to our agency. Meanwhile, there's going to be a crap lot of guys that want to fight me on the way. Ah, just one little bump. No.
Must we?
I love it. There we go. Bite to the face, bitch. Oh. Oh, I've got carried away. There we go. I think I learned that new move by picking the dude up. Don't know how I managed to do it. Oops, press the wrong buttons again. Let's have a look at my upgrades. Trophy earned. Skill doubler. I might as well just buy all this shit, eh? There we go. Okay. Oh no, where am I going? Oh, car. Okay, let's get back to my Yagami detective agency. My house. Let's just get back to my house. Alright, some more guys.
Out of the way.
Oh, he came. Where is he? There we go. There we go.
Really, guys?
I guarantee there'll be at least another battle before I get back home. Yep. Oh! The double blow.
What a waste.
6,000 yen. So the killer literally just did whatever the hell he wanted and decided to skip town. What a jackass. Wish I could have seen the look on his face when he realized the geek was up. Yagami-san. If you ever see him around again, make sure you show him who's boss. Okay, I will. Guaranteed there'll be another fight. I just have this feeling it's gonna be another fight. Kinda hoping for another fight. I don't really. It's not that I don't like fighting, it just gets over the top sometimes. So, dude. Ah, good. No more fights. Nothing there. Ah, okay. So my key is X.
Perfect.
There we go.
Hello?
Yagami-san. This is Sari.
What's
Sorry.
up, Saori-san? You don't usually call me.
What a name. Sorry, son. You sorry son of a bitch.
I haven't been able to reach Shintani-sensei. It keeps going to voicemail. He hasn't picked up since he left the office after talking to you.
Mm-hmm. And?
Didn't you say the Kyorei clan was after him?
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just wanted to give him a scare.
Okay, still. Could you try him for me? Sometimes he ignores my calls. Maybe he'll pick up for you.
Are you sure we're talking about the same guy? But I might as well. Can't hurt to try.
Oh, the controller's vibrating. Okay, so his phone's in my my place. Where could it be? Where could it be? Oh no, don't say the dude's dead in my cupboard. Oh, you can just feel it now. His body's just gonna go blue.
Hi, Shintani here.
Hey, Shintani-sensei, it's Tak. Where are you?
You've reached the voicemail box of the one and only Masamichi Shintani, Genda Law Office's finest attorney.
Okay, he's dead.
Shintani.
Leave your legal troubles after the beep.
His eyes have been gouged out. Skeletons in the closet. Chapter 4 done, guys. Now we're on chapter 5. Days Gone By. Days Gone. That was a good game too. Days Gone.
The Tojo clan is struck by Kyorei clan gunfire.
So chapter 5, there's 13 chapters all up.
Only spreads wider.
So we're not even halfway
On
yet.
the surface, the diagram resembles a Yakuza turf war. But in the shadows are glimpses of a construction firm and political influence. And in Yagami's own shadow, the mole's sharp claws claim yet another victim.
Who is this mole fella? Chapter 5, Days Gone By.
What do you mean he's dead? Didn't you just say everything would be okay?
Stay calm, Sari-san.
Sorry, son. I'm
Just a
sorry
shot
he's
to
dead. Sorry, son. Oh,
I
that's
think
his
the
name.
mole is responsible.
Have you contacted the police?
No, not yet.
You should do that right away then.
Do you think you could make the call, Sari-san?
What?
I need time to check things out before the cops show up and take over. Please.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. Uh-huh. What the?
Oh, it's a cat. Cat's back. I gotta search for a cat. A bullet hole. That must be the cause of death, but there's no... That's not the mole's usual MO. His eyes are gauged out. Same as the mole's other victims. Oh, what about Shintari's phone? Might be a good place to look. It was going off when I called him earlier, so definitely on his body. Quickest way to find it would be calling it again. The ringtone might lead me straight to it. Alright, here we go. Shouldn't, it'd just be in his pockets, wouldn't it? Like, it's pretty common sense it'd be in his pocket.
Suspicious.
There it is. Shintari's phone. I'll take a closer look. Probably best if we, where's that cat? Looking for a cat, guys. I wish I did the other cat things earlier in the game. But I didn't.
Hey.
Shintari wasn't here. Maybe his phone's in here. No, it's not. We know where his phone is. I'm looking for the damn cat. What's that there? Is that a cat? No, it's not a cat. Well, we know there's not going to be a cat in my room, so... Oh, we can move around. I forgot we can move. So, I reckon there's a cat down there.
What the?
I wish we did this, like did all the other ones we missed. A black cat. A cat. I'm not superstitious, but... There we go. So if we did all those other ones we missed in the first chapter of the game, before we figured out what to do with the cat, towards the end of the game we'd probably get a trophy for it or some stuff. Not that I care, but I just wish I knew. Its core history should tell me everything I need to know. Thank God he's going to put gloves on. Most of these are Gender's office. Gender's office. All of them except the last number he called. Shintari called it just a few hours before his death. Who is he talking to?
We received a call from the Genda Law Office.
You got here fast, Detective Kuroiwa.
Maybe he's the mole.
Shintani, huh?
Yeah.
His name has been coming up a lot lately. He's the reason Hamura walked, after all. Perhaps you couldn't stand his newfound fame so you often.
Huh?
I heard you two weren't exactly on good terms.
Do you greet everyone by accusing them of murder? Guess that's just how cops like you operate.
Forensics will be here soon. We will need you present as a resident of the property. After that, we'll need some time to investigate.
How long?
You'll have to find somewhere else to stay tonight at the very least.
I don't have money.
Hey, Grizzly Gamer, what's up, buddy?
Yet
Just playing some Judgment. Did an earlier stream for my sponsor, so I finished that game, which is a surprise. I actually finished it, but I did finish it. So now I'm onto some Judgment. How about yourself, buddy? How you doing today?
Sorry. I had to wait around for the cops to get here. Is Genda-sensei still at the office?
Yes. He wants to talk to you about Shintani. As do I. Hoshino, too.
Okay, I'll head over now. See you soon.
I'm good, tired, stressed, and bored. Why are you stressed, buddy? Why are you stressed? School. Ah, yeah, well. I can't even comment on that. Not a big fan of school, eh? I was never a big fan of school when I used to go. In fact, I hated school. My daughter likes school, but she's only young. She's only in grade 2. And she actually last year she hated it because she had a shit teacher. But this year she's got a good teacher, so she's back in love with it again. But yeah, when I went to school, I suppose when you're young and you go to school, you see your friends, but when you get older, you get to like high school and stuff like that, it becomes a total shit heap, doesn't it? I hate it. The only reason I go is to spend time with a girl. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Guess we're doing this.
She must be a pretty special girl if she can get you to go to school. Because school sucks. Oh, he headbutted me back! This guy's a bit of a... He's kicking my ass. There we go. Yeah, she is. We've been together for 3 years. Well, 3 years is a good achievement. Well done, buddy. Well done. You must be doing something, alright? Normally school relationships don't really last, you know, too long, because you're only still young. But 3 years, that's a good achievement. Well done. Keep it up. Keep up the good work, Grizzly. I don't think I ever had a relationship at school, to be honest. All my relationships came out of school. Yeah, I'm trying to think now.
I know you've had a rough night, Yagami. But if you're up to
No, I don't think I did, eh?
can you tell us what
I
happened
don't
to
think I did
Shintani?
have a relationship at school. I had a shit relationship with a teacher. But not one with a girl. Not a good girl, anyway. Not a relationship that I wanted. I had shit relationships with teachers.
Saori-san was having trouble getting in touch with Shintani.
Stuff like that. But if we talk about,
So
you
I
know,
decided to give him a call myself. See what
the
deal
relationship
was.
you're in, I never had one of
When I dialed
those.
them up,
All my ones came
I heard
when
the
I
phone
left
ringing
school.
in my closet. Shintani was killed the same way as all the others.
The others? Do you mean his eyes were...
Gouged out, yeah. But Shintani's beef was with the Kyorei clan. Why would the mole target him?
I'm not so sure. It sounded like he knew something when you talked earlier.
Right.
Think this is some kind of Yakuza pissing contest, do ya? Come on.
Yeah, I
The
started in
mole's
a
way
weird
bigger
way.
than
I
you
knocked
know.
her stuff over on accident.
He
It's just like the
probably knew
movies.
more
You've been
about
watching
the
too many
mole than I
movies. where you guys
Had to have
in the
been
movie they
Colorado.
walk up and they knock their stuff over
Maybe they
and
killed him to
she
keep
goes
their
to bend
secret
down and pick it
safe.
up and you go down and bend it up and then
But
you lock eyes and
why do you
then
have to
bingo,
Shinigami-sensei's body in your
fireworks
office?
go off,
Not sure.
snowflakes are floating around the air.
Maybe to harass me.
It's love
maybe
at
to
first
scare me
sight
off the
there,
trail.
Grizzly. Too much movies. That's what it is. You've been watching too much movies, buddy, and it's worked. I didn't think that shit worked at school or worked in real life at all.
It's not safe for you here.
But there you go. You've proved me
Get
wrong.
out of town. Go somewhere quiet.
That's how it was basically.
All
Well,
comes after
good
you
on you.
next.
Good on you.
Right. I'll do just that, Genda-sensei.
It's basically just like a movie.
You know,
And now then you get bitten by a spider
first day as
and you
a
become
lawyer.
Spider-Man. Because that happened in
He
Spider-Man.
got a good head on his shoulders.
Except for Spider-Man caught it all.
I could never compete with.
He caught all that shit before it fell to the
He
ground.
didn't have the guts to succeed when
That would have really impressed her.
Not the most persistent lawyer I've seen. Even so, he looked up to me.
I'd be fine with that. Wouldn't we all?
Thought
Wouldn't
he'd
we
always be
all?
part of the team.
When I first joined, Shintani-sensei was the one who showed me the ropes. He was a reliable man.
I suppose Spider-Man, out of all the superheroes, Spider-Man's got pretty good
Thanks
powers.
for this, Yagami.
Like he's got super
Come on,
strength. He
sorry.
can climb walls. He can.
I'll walk
Some
you to the
Spider-Man
station.
movies, he can shoot it out of his wrist, but then in other Spider-Man movies, he needs like a cartridge,
Feel
so
free to stay
he
here,
can't shoot his own web. But some movies, he can shoot his own web.
I appreciate
But
it.
apart from that, he's
What
not
about
like
you, Hoshino-kun?
superhero like the Incredible Hulk, where
head home.
he turns green and he's an asshole to be with,
You
or
say so.
or Superman.
Good night.
Superman can't have any
Good
sexual
night, boss.
interaction with females because he will just kill them. Batman's got no superpowers, but Batman's cool. I am Batman. Who else? The Flash. The Flash would be over in 2 seconds if he had got into a little mischief. So if you think of Spider-Man, Spider-Man's powers are probably the best to be with.
Make yourself at home, Yagami-san.
Poor Superman. Yeah, poor Superman. He'd break the
Been here
chick's
way
back in a
longer
second.
anyway.
Or when
You
he,
deserve it more than me.
when he decides to finish his job, it'd be like shooting bullets. So yes, Superman's getting nothing. He'd have to go. Even Wonder Woman would be able to. Wonder Woman would be able to, do anything to him. Yeah, Superman's he's alone. Trying to think of other superheroes that are pretty good. I gotta rest up in the general law office. Okay. Hey, Cherry Bob, just let me be who I am, and I'll hope so hard for the pain to go away. And it's torturing me, and I can't break free. The silent scream. Could you imagine shooting bullets out of your pee-pee? All the bad guys come around you, it's like, just a second. Pew 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 pew, pew pew pew. It'd be pretty funny,
Yagami-san,
but
What's up?
yeah,
Well,
if you
it's
ever
about
met a
Shintani
girl,
Sensei.
then you're not having any babies or nothing like that. You'd kill her. Who else would be good? Aquaman, maybe. It'd smell a bit fishy though, I'd
Yagami-san.
reckon.
I know you just told Genda-sensei you're gonna lay low, but
There's
that's
heaps
not
of
true, is it?
superheroes. And
You
Deadpool,
wanna
who
keep hunting
basically
down
he's
this
ugly
killer?
and he's
And if I
dead.
said yes?
Don't worry, I won't tell Genda-sensei. But in return,
Yeah, he's fishy. Trying to think
I
of
wanna
other
help
superheroes. There's so many,
look for the mole, that is.
but
I
now
won't
I can't
slow you
find any in
down.
my head.
I promise.
Looking to avenge Shintani, huh?
I like Spider-Man though.
wasn't as
Spider-Man's
strong
cool. The
as
only
he
trouble with
let on.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man movies are
Tough
kind of
guy
like
act was a
really
mask he wore to hide his insecurities.
the late Spider-Man, the
Deep
new
down,
Spider-Man ones,
he was
movies
just
where he's like a
weak.
kid.
That's why he was
I reckon
going
they should
along
make like a
with Palmer,
Spider-Man
not
movie like they
because
did
he
the
wanted to.
Batman movies where it's
I mean,
really, really
who could say
dark.
no
Like,
to a Yakuza?
the
And now
last
look how it turned out.
Batman ones
I was
with
sitting
Christian
right next to
Bale,
him
where it's
this
the
whole
three of them,
time.
and it's like a really dark
There was
movie. Like
nothing I could do
it's
to help.
it's mean and it's dark
You
and
know,
stuff like that.
I'm still young.
Um,
I don't
they
even
should make
know
a
what kind of
Spider-Man movie
lawyer
where
I
it's
wanna
kind of like mean and dark.
be.
Ant-Man.
Criminal, civil,
Well, Ant-Man
Not
would be
the
probably he could
slightest
shrink himself,
but I know
And-
one thing.
do investigations,
kind of lawyer
or he
who
can
sits on
enlarge
his hands
himself,
after
where
his
he could
friend
just
gets
say, "Hey,
murdered."
check the size of this unit out."
Which means
Are you sure about this,
Yeah,
Yoshio?
Ant-Man will be okay, I guess.
If you're seen helping me,
Fantastic
about
Four. where
I'll
you've
defend
got their
myself in court if I need to.
what's it?
Now,
The Elastic Man? I can't remember his name.
Mind if I tag along?
He could that could be handy.
You'll
He
just
could
tell
stretch
Genda
a
Sensei
certain
about
part of
it.
his body to
Yeah. we got
impress
that
the
right.
ladies. That could be okay.
Not much choice then. Welcome aboard.
A Spider-Man movie on how he lost his parents.
Well, let's get down to business. First off, I want to know
Yeah, but
what
then
Shintani was
when
doing
Spider-Man
before
lost
he
his
died.
parents,
And I have some evidence.
he was
that
only
makes
really
all this
young
just
then
that.
too, so it wouldn't really work that way. I reckon they should just make a totally different Spider-Man movie where it's just dark and he does just like the Batman movie. It's just a dark movie, not as in black, but as in it's dark as in evil kind of. I reckon that would be pretty cool.
I managed to take this before the cops showed up.
Yeah.
Hey Jade,
that's
welcome to the stream, girl.
Shintani Sensei, all right?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Grizzly Game is actually
I'm
Spider-Man.
not sure what
The
this
truth's
tells
been
us about
spoken.
What he was doing before the
How you
murder.
doing today, Jade? Hope you're having a better day today than you did yesterday.
Oh, right.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Bad.
I'm always stuffing up this first
If
investigation
you want to
part.
know what Shintani was up to before he got killed? This might be just what we need.
Oh, it's a phone number we need, isn't it? There. I always stuff the first part up.
Shintani dialed this number earlier today. I want to know where it goes.
Ring it then.
That makes sense.
You just ring it.
It's a good thing the killer forgot to take Shintani's phone, huh? This way we can see who he was calling.
The killer didn't forget.
Better
Even
still
if the
stress.
phone
How
was
about you?
gone,
Yeah,
we'd still
I
be
did
able
an
to get Shintani's
earlier
data
stream today for my
provider.
sponsor.
Really?
Got that game out of the
I
way.
had no idea.
Chemical it was called. It was an old retro indie style game. It was quite fun. We finished that. Now we're onto Judgment.
He went through the trouble of hiding it
I
in
had
the
a-
office of all places.
I had
Probably
like
wanted to cause as much chaos
a
as
salami, lettuce, and ham roll for breakfast.
Hey,
Just sort of throw
the
that in
number
there.
got a hit in
Did
the
some
search.
washing.
It's
And-
apparently for the
I did some
Advanced
work
Drug Development Center.
earlier on. So now I'm streaming Judgment, getting back into some Judgment
Do you know it?
before I pick up my daughter from school.
3 years ago, there was a pretty famous murder there.
Yeah, so yeah, it was
Patient
okay.
was killed, and their body dumped in the mountains.
I'm glad you're doing a little bit better today.
And the man they arrested.
Sorry
for
being still stressed, but hopefully my stream can, my soothing voice can unstress you for a couple of hours.
Wait, he was your client.
Sounds like a great day. I wouldn't call it great. I'd call it
He worked
An
as a
okay
contract
day.
laundryman for the center.
yeah.
Every 2 or 3 days, he'd stop
It's
by
an
and
okay
pick
day.
up their dirty linens. According
Good
to the
day, a
police
good day.
report, it was thought he carried the body out in a bundle of
I've got
sheets.
one kid, one daughter, Grizzly.
And you defended him in court and won.
One's enough for
Then
me.
he
One's enough for
got
me.
free and.
You can stop.
She's hard enough. One's hard enough.
But
One's
why
hard
would
enough. They
Shintani
say
Sensei
if you have two, it's easier.
PTSD?
Nah, no way. If I had two of them the same,
I
I'd
bet
be
we'll
bold.
find out if we get the But it's getting late. You should go home. We both need some shut-eye, yeah?
Yeah, we can start fresh tomorrow. Where do we want to meet?
Oh, right. We want to keep this a secret from Genda-sensei after all. There's an arcade called Charles up on Park Boulevard.
Cherry Bomb. I think Cherry Bomb's got 4 kids.
Okay. I'll let Kaito
My
know.
girlfriend want one.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she doesn't want
I'll
one
see
now,
you.
though. I'm guessing she wants one of, depending how old you guys are. In the many moons ahead, I should say. I'm single so as fucks, and so even though I wanted one, I couldn't even have one. I'm sorry, Jade. Not right now, in a few years. Yeah, I'd say enjoy your life while you're young at the moment. Hopefully the virus goes away so you can travel overseas together and have some fun. Do stuff like that and then, settle down, have a kid. Because while the kid's young, it's hard to do things like that. It's okay, I'm not ready for a kid. Oh, good, Jay. I'm glad you're happy about it. but they're easy at the start. But when they get to like my daughter's 7, she's 8 next month. When they get to around that age, they start getting a little bit of not little. I shouldn't say little. They get back chatting. They back chat the crap out of you, and they're the boss of the house. So you just suck. Yeah. So the first couple of years is easy. It's just the cleaning up, you know, the changing the nappies, the things like that, which is kind of easy. It's just a bit messy, and you don't get much sleep. But apart from that, when they're my age, or my daughter's age, they back check the crap out of you. What's this old man doing lying on the ground? Is he okay? I don't know. Let's go and check the old fella out. We're in high school. Yeah, so you wanna postpone it for, you know, quite a few years. Normally you have kids when you're in your 20s, you know, around 20, you know, I don't know, depending on what you want, 24, 25 upwards. Yeah, you definitely need to wait a few years, true. I'd say once you turn, how was I when I was 30 when I had my kid? Yeah. Need more mugwort. There should be some growing just behind the fence. How old was I? I don't know. Me at 25, a big fan. No, you're not, Jay. Don't say that. There should be some growing just behind the fence. Sorry, but could you grab some for me? I could do that. I can do that. She wants one at 23. Well, 23 is an okay age to have a kid, I guess. I wouldn't be having a kid in my teenage years though. 23 is yeah, 23 is okay. I gotta get behind the fence. Did he say behind the fence? Find mugwort for the old man. How come I can't do anything? It said it was behind the fence. Why am I going down the sewers again? Oh, we'll just go down here real quick. Okay, so this is not where I need to be. Hill. Oh, pardon me, guys. Oh. They always come in twos. Let's go for a checkup. Okay, I got rid of that. Your treatment's all finished. Drop by again if you ever feel need to. Okay, good.
No more. What's up?
How much is a medical kit going for?
Excuse me.
You need to be part of the medical university? What was it like? Yeah, I thought one in my... don't want one in my teen years. Now that'd be terrible. Some people do, eh? Some people do. It was a long time ago. Thinking back now, I can't believe I got swept up in all that bullshit. All I've thought about is to get attention, and even at the cost of the people around me. Couldn't trust anyone. After I left the hospital and ended up with the streets, these folks were the only ones who showed me any kind of dignity. They've been taking care of me ever since. Wow, I had no idea. Muramushi-sensei! Help, we need a doctor! What's wrong? Hamake-sensei! It's Koto-san, he's got into an accident. Wait, what? What's bringing these right now? So can you take a look? I'm on it. Why am I doing this? Well, I'm supposed to be getting something for the old fella. Alright, I've done anything I can, but we just don't have enough blood for the proper transfusion. I have a favor to ask. Sure thing. What is it? We need people who can donate type O blood to clear several of them. Okay. I'll ask around the homeless community. Yagami-san, yeah? I'm going to ask you around the Champion District. Can you take care of the public park tree? Public Park 3. Alright, I'm counting on you. I don't even need to do that stuff. Okay, so I've completely gone down into the wrong area that I wanted to be in. And somehow I've ended up in a side mission. So, we're going to bugger that. We're going back upstairs. Or back up the street level, I should say. Okay, so... What the hell am I doing? It's like right behind the fence, he said. I don't know how to do this. Leave me the hell alone. This guy is dead almost. Yet I need to get behind. No, I don't need that. He said it's behind the fence. He said far out. The old man wants me to find some more growth for him. It's the really... Is that really the answer though? Oh man, I don't even know where it is. It says it's right in front of me, but I don't know how to get it. Then again, it's kind of like saying it's down here. Let's have a look at the map. Hangout spot. I have no idea what I'm doing. Find... For old man, where is it? Maybe it's somewhere else. It's behind the fence. What's all this shit here? My favourite game ever was The Last of Us Part 2. So The Last of Us Part 2 is my favourite game. The Last of Us Part 1 is my second favourite game. My third favourite game, Uncharted 2. Fourth favourite game, Red Dead Redemption 1. And I really haven't thought about the rest, to be honest. Oh, hold it. It's just here. It's just here behind this fence he was talking about. What about yourself, Grizzly?
Excuse me.
Yes. Now you can place the mugger into the gourd right here. Just stuff it in, close the lid and shake it. Oh, alright. God, I'm doing all the work for him. Whew, now I'm feeling much better. Glad to hear it, old timer. What was in that drink just now? Oh, this? I call this an extract. An extract? Of what? Technically speaking, this is a medical decoction. The exact roll's much easier on the tongue, does it not? Oh, but forgive me for not introducing myself. I'm Iwama. Iwama. I make a market of my own extracts right here in Kamurochi-do. That's why people call me the Hermit of the Dragon's Palace. Okay, got a friend going on now.
This is Yagami.
I'm Yagami. People just call me Yagami. What's the Dragon's Palace thing about? You know, the abandoned building in the hotel district? That's the Dragon's Palace. My farm is on the 4th floor. Number 1 is Minecraft. Number 2 is Red Dead Redemption 2. And number 3 is Call of Duty Black Ops Ghost. Yeah, I forgot about Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, that'd probably be up there. But have you ever played Red Dead Redemption 1? Red Dead Redemption 1 had a better storyline. If you don't go by visuals and stuff like that, the storyline was better. I liked it better. Yeah, I came here to gather ingredients for the extract of making, but it got wild up and ended taking a nasty fall. Yeah, I'd say Red Dead Redemption 2 would be up there. Maybe it's my 5th favourite game of all time. I really haven't thought about it. But I do like it. I do like it a lot. I finished it. I just met a man who apparently a hermit that makes the jogs in an abandoned building. That's not strange at all. Yeah, I'd say I really haven't thought about all the other games in my top 10 of games. So it'd definitely be in my top 10. But where it is exactly, it could be 5th, 6th, I'm not too sure. I'll have to go through my top 10 one day. But definitely The Last of Us Part 2. It's my favourite game of all time. The Last of Us Part 2 is, other games are not even close to it. Have you ever played that, Grizzly? My number one game is Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot number 1, the original on the PS1. Well, if it isn't, y'all gonna be ready to die, punk? Oh, the Canadian gang, of course. Hey, get your ass over here. Oh, look at the size of this Whopper Chopper. He cuts trees down with his fists. You gotta play it, Grizzly. You gotta play it, buddy. Unless you're on Xbox. If you only play Xbox, then you can't play it. Yes, that was my first game ever. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot 1 was really, really good. I bought the remastered versions for the PS4. And I can't believe how frustrating it is to play now. Like, you jump on a platform and you just slide off and stuff like that. I remember finishing Crash Bandicoot 1 back in the day. But when I played it on the PS4, I was all over the place. Now, go get Yagami and break him. I grew up with the first Call of Duties. See, I don't play any first-person shooter games because I get motion sickness. I used to play it when I was young. I used to play Duke Nukem 3D, Wolfenstein, Doom and stuff like that. But ever since I got older, I got really motion sickness, so I don't play any of those now. They've changed the game mechanics to be the same as the third of all three. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I can't remember it being that hard. On the PS4, it's really, really hard. Like, you jump on the platform and there'll be this platform, you jump, and on the PS1, you bang. 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 On the PS4, it's bang, slide off, fall death. It wasn't. It was for me. I was getting frustrated for it.
You asked for it.
But the PS1 was easy. I'm gonna take the big guy out. Failed? Why'd I fail? What's the hell with this guy? He's like he's invisible. Ha ha ha. Looks like you don't even have a fraction of his strength. It seems you got yourself into quite a pickle, Yagami-san. Why did I fail it? I thought it was going good. I played the first and third... I play first and third player games. Yeah, I always play third player games. I did play Resident Evil 7, which is first person, but it's very slow. So I didn't get sick from that. And I also played Blair Witch, which is also first person. It's slow. I didn't get sick from that. If they're very slow, I don't get sick. But with like a Call of Duty, it's very, very fast. So yeah, I'm all over the place. You should be here right now. Now, hold your horses. I want you to at least pay you back for helping me earlier. So I brought you a little something. Thunderstrike extract. What is it? One of my homebrew extracts, of course. Once you drink it, well, you'll find out soon enough. You done chit-chatting with your hobo friend over there? Hurry up and fight me, asshole. Damn it. So what was I doing wrong? Why did I fail? I can't believe I failed it. Extracts. Yeah, I know how to use them. I just don't know what I was doing wrong, sir. Okay, so... we'll put that in there. Extract to gain stun, immunity, and power to break through enemies, guards, and attacks. Duration is 30 seconds. Okay. Oh, that's what I did! Just a second. I play with the sensitivity on high. Oh, really? I can't believe I can't use it. Okay, this is not working for me, so I'm just going to go to items screen. There you go, we're using it now. I want his strength. Take a beat to the face, bitch! I can't even see the damage him, eh? Let's get some more weapons. Oh, he's in a world of pain right now. Oh, shit! I finished him off pretty good. That was a good finisher move. Okay, this guy's gonna run. Whoa, what the shit? Exactly, buddy. Exactly. So, this is the power of your extract. So that's why I failed it, because I had to use his extract. How was it? Pretty darn effective, you would say? Yep. Wouldn't you say? Yeah, I had no idea it would be at this potent. As thanks for saving me, I'll give you the key to the Dragon's Palace. So feel free to come by when you want. Oh, thanks. Got another key, guys, so we're keying it up today. The Dragon's Palace is a nice casino and a gambling hall, so swing by if you're looking to get away for a while. Wow, sounds like there's all kinds of stuff over there. Oh, what's that noise? Roar! My back is killing me! Even these extras of mine can't fix my old age. It seems. It's just all of a sudden it's on the ground. You think you'll be okay? If not, I can always give you a lift back to the Dragon's Palace. No thanks. I wouldn't want to go out of your way like that. It's fine. I was actually planning on going that way. Don't let me trouble you. Are you sure? Then I'll take you up on the offer. Oh, don't tell me you're going to piggyback him. Don't tell me. If I've got to piggyback this guy all the way to the Dragon Palace... Oh, no, good, I don't. I don't get to see it. I was going to say, come on, guys. What's he got cooking? Has he got some pork belly cooking and shit like that? Duck? Whoa, what is all this? Why don't you have a seat? It's some kind of stew? It's got like a fish in there. It's totally reeks. What the hell did you put in there? Curious about my hot pot, are you? Well, that would be a liquid base of our extract. You mean this weird stew? Correct. The stew contains a special broth that, when mixed with the right ingredients, it turns into an extract. These extracts are specifically concocted to draw out the essence of each ingredient and transfer the power into your body. You mean like when I drank it during that fight? Indeed. Now listen close. Extracts can have a variety of different effects depending on one you make. So how are the many types of extracts here? Each one requires a different set of ingredients. You can find all the ingredients you need by looking around the city. All you need to do is add them to a broth and you're done. That doesn't sound too hard. Nope. In fact, I've had just enough ingredients to make another extract. Why not try that for yourself? Well, it never hurts to try. Let's do this. Okay, so what's that? Okay. Extract. Let's make it. Growth. What can we grow? Okay, produce extract. Let's just produce it, guys. Looks like you're just about ready. Bring the ingredients over. Thank you. Here. I'll give you a little recipe that details everything as an extract might need. If you want to try your hand at brewing more extracts, then go gather some ingredients. Also, take this guide. It's filled with a special solution that allows you to brew your own extracts at any time. I got it. I got the mysterious guide. Why does the recipe say scavenger hunt on it? Oh yeah. I forgot to tell you. There are errands I'd like you to run. I'm trying to develop as many extracts as possible, so I'd like your help with collecting the right ingredients. If you make me the extract listed on the recipe, I'll teach you how to brew more. But for now, get the scavenging. Hope all goes well. Hydrate for Grizzly Gamer. Thank you, Grizzly. I need that. After all that talking. Well, Hoshishi-kun is waiting. I should head to Charles. Okay, how did I even get here? Okay, we need to get to the first floor. We're on the 4th floor now, I think. Okay, what's this guy want? Let's just take that. Let's head to there. I'm pretty sure I'll be on my way when I have a fight. There'll be fights on my way, so... And as I say it, there's a fight straight away. Defend yourself!
And stay down.
Oh, he's taking a picture of me. And now he wants to fight. This game's weird. I like it. A stretchy rubber. I wonder what type of rubber that is. I hope it's not the rubber I'm thinking of. Oh, these guys are bad. You can just tell these guys want a piece of me. Take a bite to the face! I like how you beat people and just walk away. No, one thing says anything. Yeah, no one says anything. Sometimes you get people in the background, you know, clapping and cheering you on. But yeah, he just goes about his stuff after he's finished with the fight. I've got a whole heap of more guys that want to fight me ever since I progressed in the game more. It's terrible. They're all after me. They all want a bit of me. All want a bit of Yagami-san. Oh, whoops. Hey, it's Kato-san's here. Still got his fancy shirt on.
Sugira.
Kaito-san told me you'd be here. Don't forget about me next time, yeah?
I'm not gonna forget about you, buddy.
About me? Is there a reason your little gang needs to keep meeting up here?
It's so nice of you to let us use your store, Higashi-san. Especially when you're clearly so opposed to the idea.
Don't talk down to Yakuza, kid.
It's okay, Higashi-san. I think we all know you're nicer than you let on.
What the hell?
Damn, and you're braver than you look, Hoshino-kun.
Hoshiri-kun. What a name.
Back it up?
It doesn't beat the sorry-san, though. Sorry-san.
Not that I've ever had to use it.
Well, call this meeting to order.
Sure. I'll do the honors. Masamichi Shintani of the Genda Law Office has been murdered. Given that his eyes were gouged out, it's likely the mole was responsible. And I'll need all of your help to track him down.
The ADDC, huh? Weird time for that to come up again.
Again? It's come up before?
We can talk about that later. What's important now is Shintani called them before he was killed.
I don't get it. We're in the connection between Satani and the ADDC.
I think I remember them being in the news a lot last year. Something about a new drug that could win a Nobel Prize.
Yeah, here it is.
The ADDC's research into AD9 has now been published in one of the world's leading scientific magazines, leading to the gathering of reporters from both Japan and abroad that we have here today.
It's a brand new dementia drug. They call it AD9. This was right after Director Kido from the ADDC published his paper on it. They're still undergoing clinical trials on larger animals, but apparently every single mouse they've given it to has made a full recovery.
Now with
The man giving the presentation here is Dr. Ryusuke Kido, a world leader in neurophysiology and the primary researcher on AD9.
He's the one who showed me around the center when I was looking into Okubo's case. Guess he's been the director for a while now.
From what I can tell, the Ministry of Health is increasing the ADDC's budget to hasten the development of AD9. They're even adding another building to the center. It's a huge project.
Damn good deal they've got.
I'm still not getting it, though. Why Shintani go and call them?
That's what we're about to find out. And there's only one way to do that.
Come on! Can't just take a man's phone.
First off, we'll need to figure out who Shintani was calling.
Yeah, but how are we gonna do that over the phone?
I suppose that all depends on your acting skills, Detective Yagami.
It's getting late here. I'm going to head out. Have a good stream. Thanks, Grizzly. Thanks for popping past. I really appreciate it. Good talking to you, buddy. Take care, and I'll see you next time. I just have to figure out who called and why.
Front desk speaking.
Hi there, ma'am. This is... This is Masamichi Shintani. I'm a lawyer from the Genda Law Office.
Oh, it's good to hear from you, Shintani-sama.
Could you put me through to the same person I spoke to yesterday?
Do you know the extension you wish to reach?
Oh, it sort of slipped my mind, sorry. Can you maybe look into the transfer history?
Why don't you just tell me what the call was about, and I'll connect you to the proper department.
Oh, in that case...
It won't be a second, guys. I'm just going to pause this up. I just got a message. Okay, back. Ooh, which one?
It was about the Shinpei Okubo incident. A patient of yours was murdered on site 3 years ago.
You're not with the media, are you?
Nope, I'm most certainly a lawyer.
Why don't I connect you with our publicity department? They'll know more about what you're looking for.
Sure.
Please hold, sir.
Doesn't sound like you're making much progress.
No, I think we stuffed it up. We might have stuffed it up.
Yes?
It seems our publicity department never received a call from a Shintani-sama.
I see. Thank you anyway.
Okay, we stuffed it up.
No way this happens over the phone. It'll be faster to just head over there myself.
You think that's gonna work?
Not sure, but I know the director, remember? Worst case scenario, I come back empty-handed.
Maybe it's just always going to stuff
I'll
up.
come
So.
with you, Yagami-san.
Okay, me and Nagashi will go check out what's going on with the Matsugane family. Shouldn't be tough with Hamura out of the picture.
Hey, I don't remember saying I was gonna help you.
By the way, Yagami-san, whatever happened to that guy from 3 years ago? Shinpei Okubo.
He's in the detention center. Been there since they gave him his death sentence.
Have you ever gone to see him, Yagami-san?
No. Why would I? Why do you ask anyway?
I don't know. I was wondering what he was like. The case got tons of news coverage, you know. I was also wondering what you thought about the case. I mean, did you really think that he was innocent?
Probably.
But then he walked. Killed his girlfriend. You defended him for that too, yeah?
Give me a second, guys. Just getting a message. Okay, damn message. Okay, I did. Okubi-san asked me to, after he murdered him, chanting cold blood. Sorry, guys.
Did you believe him then too?
Just gotta reply to these messages every now and then.
Thing. How he could never have killed anyone. But I didn't believe him, no. Fighting for him in court made me sick to my stomach.
Do you think he deserves the death penalty?
That's enough of the questions, Sugiura.
Sugiura.
My bad. Was that too far?
Nah.
If you say so.
Yagami-san? You're heading to the ADDC now, yes? I'm gonna grab a taxi for us. I'll wait for you over on Park Boulevard.
Okay, to head to... I'm just going to quickly pop to the toilet, guys, and then we'll head over to where we need to head to. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Let's get out of here. Oh, it's just across the road. Is it? Oh, what's that? What's that? Someone's hair! It's a wig! What was that? Some weird bird? No.
Over here, Yagami-san. I have a taxi for us.
That was someone's wig, was it? Like a hair? Or... a second. Follow that weird thing. I don't know. Let's just go to the taxi. I don't know where it went. Oh, I've got to pay, do I? Let's be on our way. I guess I've got to pay. He's got a taxi for us, but I'm paying. There's no split bill, there's nothing. It's just my money coming out. My beautiful yen. Ah, got a phone call now, guys. Jeez! All of a sudden, you get messages, phone calls, gotta go to the toilet. I'll be back in a second, guys. Just bear with me for a second. Sorry. Okay, guys, I
I've heard a bit
apologize.
about
Took
this
a bit
place
too
before.
long.
But
Hopefully, it
the
doesn't happen again.
ADDC, isn't it just one
Just,
part of
just a
larger
message. I got to pick up my daughter a little bit early from school today.
If I recall correctly, they call it the Medical Institute.
Take you to the
Is
dentist.
that accurate?
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun.
It's incredible. Even with all these buildings, they're still getting budget to expand from that new drug. So? Is it the
Look at my
same as you
hair flow in the
remember?
breeze. I'm looking beautiful and sexy.
Yeah.
Huh? Don't go too far ahead. Yagami-san!
What are you all shaken up for? Calm down. Just stick with me and you'll be fine. Got that, Yagami?
Ooh, what the hell? It's all in his head.
Yagami-san! Try not to just ditch me, okay? Is something wrong?
It's just... After 3 years, it still looks the same.
Huh?
Almost like time itself has stopped.
Yagami-san.
Come on. Front desk's over there.
Oops, smacked right into her.
Do you have an appointment, sir?
I don't, sorry. My name is Hoshino, from the Genda Law Office. This is my partner, Yagami. We're here to talk about a murder that took place in Kamurocho yesterday.
A murder?
A coworker of ours named Shintani. He was the victim.
We have a record that he called this center before he was killed.
Huh?
We're hoping you can help us track down exactly who he spoke to.
I'm very sorry, sir, but I can't provide such private information.
Oh, you can, bitch.
Well, could I at least talk to Director Kido instead? He's an old friend of mine. Just let him know Yagami stopped by, to say hello.
I don't think that'll be necessary. Look over there.
Dude's got a warrior look on his face. Oh, look how fancy I am there.
Gentlemen, I really don't know what else you want from me. I have nothing more to say. I've told the police all that I know.
Kiddo. Kiddo. You're kidding me, kiddo.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this, Director. Problem is, my partner here won't give it a rest till he sees the scene of the crime. But I'm sure we'll be leaving soon.
That's not what we agreed upon. You know this isn't about how long it takes.
3 years earlier. Bit of a flashback, guys.
What about Okubo? I take it he's still not fessed up.
No, not quite as of yet, sir. But we all saw where the body was. Exactly where he said it would be.
Quite true. Not much point in fighting this now. The Minister has made it clear that he wants it resolved soon as well. Just look at how much trouble one contractor has caused.
Sorry, which Minister? I didn't know about this, sir.
The Health Minister. It's all his call how much funding we get.
Director, if I may, If you would just direct me to the scene of the crime, I could head over there myself. I'll be out of your hair in no time, I assure you.
I'd rather you didn't wander on your own. So instead, she can show you. Terasawa-kun.
Terasawa-kun! Some good names going on.
It's a pleasure. I hope I can help you find what you need.
Well, with that, I'll be taking my leave.
Thank you again, Director. Apologies for all the trouble.
This way. I can show you how to get to Waku-san's room.
Who's Waku-san?
The guy who died in his room?
Oh, yeah.
It's a bit spacey.
Terasawa-san, huh? Wow, you're young. And a looker to boot.
Can we keep this professional?
Huh?
Nice try, Shintani-sensei.
Not the friendliest girl in town, huh?
Ooh, playing as a flashback now. This is different.
After I busted my ass to pass the bar, I always figured I'd have my pick of the ladies.
Okay, she's walking incredibly slow. Incredibly slow.
Right this way, please.
Okay, well, let's get to it.
Straight ahead is the ADDC's general ward. Waku-san's room is on the 4th floor.
Fourth floor. Here we are. ADDC.
This was the room assigned to Waku-san.
What's down there?
That's the research wing, where they develop all our new drugs.
Oh.
You can't get in without a gold key card, though.
Ooh,
Not
gold.
even I have one.
Gold, huh?
I suppose because it's the heart of the center's operations.
Huh. Sounds like it's a whole nother world back there. Security like that must be a bitch. Come on, Yagami.
Before he died, Waku-san spent most of his time in here.
And when was he admitted?
2 years ago. With Alzheimer's.
Some kind of dementia, right?
Alzheimer's is a neurodegenerative disease that leads to dementia, yes. In fact, it's the cause of almost 70% of all dementia cases.
So, they're one and the same, kinda? Anyway, do what you gotta do, Yagami.
Uh-huh.
Oh, the damn cat's back. It's gotta be out the window. It's gotta be out the window. Let's look for the cat first, guys. Oh, it sounds like it's over here. Oh, there it is. I found the cat.
What the?
Oh, look, a cat. Okay. Got the cat out of the way. I'm not finding anything. Hey, what's
Has
that?
anyone else slept here since Waku-san's death?
Nobody, no.
And Waku-san was missing from his room the morning of the incident, yes?
That's right.
So he was murdered here, then carried out.
I can't say for sure, but it's likely.
Look at that. So shouldn't there would be blood carrots? Would take a closer look. Investigate the window.
What the? The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waku-san could have escaped through here.
Investigate the entrance.
All the rooms have windows like this, right? Seems like people would notice if something was going on in here.
Well, we only have so many employees in this ward. The halls stay fairly busy, but it's mostly dementia patients moving between appointments.
I see. I wonder how the room looks from the hallway.
You got all you need from here, yeah?
I think so. You can definitely see what's going on from out here. Shintani-sensei, can you lay on the bed for me?
I guess so. Care to join me, Terasawa-san? To lose.
Oh, he's a man with his words, isn't he? Trying to get some. It's not working. She's hating every second of it.
It was a joke.
She's
So from this
hating
point,
it.
you can't make out the person's face.
So, was this the colossal waste of time I knew it'd be?
Nope. I got something I'd only get from being here.
Does it matter? It's been days. Case is practically closed. Shinpei Okubo is guilty as hell.
Well, according to him, he's not.
Of course that's what he says. Consider the facts though, man. You want to review the case?
Sure. Let's go over what we know so far.
Whatever you want.
Getting windy outside all of a
Here we
sudden.
go. Our victim was the patient staying in this room. Koichi Waku.
66. He looks old for 66.
66. At 8:30
Really
a.m.
old.
on the morning of the crime, the nurses noticed he was missing from his bed. Given Waku's degenerative state, they assumed he was wandering around the hospital somewhere. But after being unable to track him down, hospital staff filed a missing persons report.
Right.
You know what a dementia patient's like, though. Hard to imagine they'd make it outside on their own. The only conclusion then was that somebody must have taken him out of the hospital. After inspecting all the cars that came in and out of the center, they were left with one possible suspect. A laundryman by the name of Shinpei Okubo. It didn't take much prodding for Okubo to confess burying Waku's body out in the mountains. And lo and behold, 3 months after Waku disappeared, the cops found his body rotting away right where Okubo said it'd be. Cause of death was most likely suffocation, but they still don't know for sure. Any objections to this so far, Yagami-sensei?
Ooh, he's got a
Actually,
tone.
yeah.
He's got a tone to his voice.
And what's that?
Okubo-kun insists he didn't kill anyone. All he admits to is dumping the body.
You can't say for sure that the guy who dumped the body actually committed the murder. If I budge on that, I'd be admitting Okubo did it before the trial even started.
Sure. But come on, Yagami. Guy's got a history of assault, and it's on record. Roughed up his girlfriend. Accidentally broke her finger.
Right, but that was over 6 years ago. He was just a kid. Got drunk, made a huge mistake.
And what? It's okay for a kid to hit a woman?
Of course not. But that's not what he's on trial for.
True.
I don't condone what he did. But legally, committing one crime doesn't mean you're guilty of another.
Fine. But what about Okubo's shaky alibi? He said he left the center at 10 a.m. after grabbing the sheets from the general ward. Claimed Waku-san's corpse somehow got loaded into his truck. Who's gonna believe garbage like that?
If anyone should, it's his lawyers.
We're meeting with Okubo after this, right? You should just be honest with him. Tell him the case is unwinnable.
Are you two done here?
Yep. Can you show us the garage next? The one where Okubo-kun parked his truck. The service entrance, I think it was. That's the only other place we'll need to see today.
We'll need to take an elevator down there. Follow me.
I'm ready to go.
Gotta slow down my walking, 'cause she's... Yeah. I'm power walking, look at that. Oh shit. Okay, well she's just going that way. Gotta catch her though. My incredible strides is catch any woman they want. Look at me go, look at me go. Look at me go. Oh shit, she turned.
Hey, Yagami. You're never gonna last if you keep taking cases like this. Criminal suits are a constant test of your conviction. Your sense of justice. They don't even pay that well.
Careful who you say that around.
Look, just chill out, okay? Take it from me. I've been around the block way longer than you have. Looks like a regular old garage to me.
You'd make it out with no problem if you put a body into your truck down here. It's quiet.
It is.
Hey, Yagami, check this out. These are the carts they use to collect sheets and linens. Day of the crime, Okubo was all over the hospital with one of these things. Would have been simple for him to sneak a body in there and cart it right out.
Maybe so. Well, where was Okubo parked on the day of the incident?
Oh,
Okay.
The truck was parked here, with the back facing the elevator. Here's a recreation of it.
I see.
DNA evidence from the victim was found in the flatbed of the truck. That's proof enough that the body was there. And when they confronted Okubo, he flat out admitted it.
What am I doing, sorry? Investigate the parking lot.
There was evidence that the body was in Okubo's truck.
There. Oh no, I can't go past it, that's what that means.
When was Waku-san last seen?
Just before 8 a.m. on the day of the crime.
Yeah, 7:50 to be precise. An ADDC scientist will be testifying to that. He claims he saw him nice and cozy in his bed.
I see. Can we talk to this witness?
I tried to get an appointment, but they shut me down. Said they don't want us interfering with their research anymore.
They're not willing to make an exception this once?
This isn't an issue you want to push, Yagami. Worst case scenario, you get charged with witness intimidation.
All right. Anyway, the victim was last seen at 7:50.
That's right. Breakfast is at 8 o'clock, so the patients who can walk on their own gather in the break room. But on the day of his disappearance, 8:30 came and went with no sign of Waku-san.
You thought you'd find him quickly. Didn't exactly turn out that way.
Right.
Got that, Yagami? Here, let's go over some more details.
Sure, let's hear the great Shintani Sensei have to say. Shintani Sensei!
All we know is, Waku was taken out of his room sometime between 7:50 when he was last seen, and 8:30 when everyone noticed he was gone. During that 40-minute span, somebody suffocated Waku and stuffed him into the laundry bin. Nobody suspected there was a body in the cart. And the only clear culprit was Okubo, the man in charge of the laundry. To further back this up, DNA evidence from Waku was found in Okubo's truck. Then when the police questioned Okubo, he confessed to burying the body in the mountains of Okutama. 3 months after the crime, Waku's corpse was finally found. With me? This thing's airtight, Yagami. I know you're getting into this, but come on. Just give it up already. You don't have a chance.
Even though Okubo says he's innocent, I promised him we'd do everything we could.
Not my problem. You shouldn't make promises you can't keep.
Fine, then I'll do it alone. You don't have to be involved.
Even if I'm not, the loss will hurt Genda-sensei's reputation.
I'm sorry, but our client says he's innocent. I can't back down from this.
Fine. I'll be in the lobby.
If you like, I could take you to see Waka-san's room again.
You don't mind? That would be great.
Okay, we're going back. Maybe she wants to do hanky-panky in the room. Here again, don't really need anything of the ordinary though. Okay, new infants, okay.
Are you finished?
Not yet. Just a little longer. Waka-san was here until the morning of the incident. Then he just up and disappeared. The window's sealed shut. There's no way Waka-san could have escaped through here. I wonder how well you can see in here from the hallway.
Are you finished?
I guess I am.
Yeah, I've seen what I need. Anything else you can share?
How long will Okubo-san's sentence be?
Huh?
If he's found guilty, that is.
Probably 10 years, maybe more. It's hard to say for sure.
And what if he confesses? Would they shorten his sentence?
Well, at the very least, it'd make a better impression than insisting he didn't do it.
But you're still going to push an innocent plea? Even though Okubo-san is the one who'll suffer for it?
If he's really not guilty, he won't have to. I'll win. But to be perfectly honest, this is my first criminal case.
What?
Civil cases have been a mixed bag for me, too. I've actually lost more than I've won.
Is that so?
Apparently, a smart lawyer would never even consider an innocent plea in this case. Guess it's a good thing that I'm not so smart then, because I honestly believe I can win. Terasawa-san, were you close to Okubo-kun?
I spoke to him pretty often, yes. I would see him around the ward all the time.
And what did you think of him? Did he seem like the kind of guy who'd do something like this?
I'm sorry. The director told us not to say too much.
Wait! If you know anything that can help, just get in touch, okay? I'll do whatever it takes to set Okubo-kun free. But I can't do it alone. Just give it some thought, Terasawa-san. Just now, we went to the ADDC. Thought I should have a look at things with my own eyes.
And? How did it go?
There's no chance you walk. You're practically a lost cause.
Hey.
Yagami-sensei, is that what you think?
It's like this, Okubo. You tell me you're innocent, and I'll fight to the end. I really have nothing to lose by helping you out.
It's just like I told you. Whoever did it is framing me.
Yet he buried the body.
On the day of the crime, you were in the general ward at the ADDC, yes? Starting at 8 a.m., you went around to each room and gathered the linens.
Yes. Nobody would dispute that.
And after that, you covered Wakusan's nose and mouth, suffocated him, and then carted him out in the laundry bin.
That's not true. Wakusan wasn't there when I went into his room. I didn't see him at all that day. You have to believe me.
And I do. So when you went down to leave the center at 10 a.m. after gathering the linens, you realized there was a body hidden in the truck.
Yes. That's what happened.
Then, after debating whether or not to report the body, you chose to hide it in the mountains.
This is going to be a huge hill to climb in the trial.
I had a criminal assault on my record. I knew the police would have suspected me if I went to them.
Aren't you forgetting the bad blood you had with Wakusan?
Huh?
Bad blood? What are you talking about?
3 days before the murder, Wakusan claimed Okubo-kun here punched him and stole his wallet. They told me all about it at the center.
When did you even ask?
While you were busy chatting up Terasawa-chan. Even if I bitch about it, I'm still damn good at my job.
Well, Okubo-kun, did you take his wallet, or...?
Not quite. They call it delusion of theft. It's a symptom of dementia. You think something's been stolen from you, then blame the first person you see. Not the easiest thing to deal with, right? Someone accuses you of theft for no reason? Must have been a shock. So when Wakusan tried to hit you, you just about hit him back.
But I didn't hit him.
No. You murdered him.
I wouldn't kill a man over something like that.
Ah. I wish I could believe you, pal. Come on, Okubo-kun. You got a record of violence.
It wasn't me. I swear. Somebody set me up. Please, you have to believe me. Whoever did this is laughing at all of us right now.
Calm down.
Yagami-sensei, do you believe me?
I do.
Okay. And next time, come alone.
Fine. I can take a hint. You and Yagami-sensei can cuddle up all you want.
Hey, you know that nurse, Terasawa-san? Cute girl. Sounded like she was worried about you. Bet you'd have a chance with her once you get out of here.
I don't know. If you'll excuse me.
No, oh, the flashback's going to end now. I think the flashback has to end. I got to go and get my daughter from bloody school to take her to the dentist. Very, very shortly too. So I'm waiting for a save point. Waiting for a save point, guys. Guess it's saving now. I would never know though.
So Shintani just left you hanging, huh? He's got to learn some damn patience.
Still in the flashback.
Maybe so. But this is my case now. I can handle it myself.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's save it up. Let's make sure it's saved. It's saved. Good. Okay, guys, I'd like to thank everyone to come past my stream today. Both my streams. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll be back for a quickie stream tomorrow. My quick Wednesday streams. I've got a few things to do on Wednesday, so hopefully I'll have enough time to come past and stream for my wonderful and beautiful viewers. In the meantime, guys, take care of yourselves and the ones you love. Don't forget to feed your pets. Don't forget to drink a couple of beers. And thank you for watching. Bye for now, guys. Till next time.